Hey, what's happening, Disney viewers from the Guy01, and welcome back to our Batman Arkham Knight walkthrough. In the last episode, we completed the Penguin side mission, and now, I'm not really sure which one we're moving on to. I think we're going to do Professor Pig, I think is what I decided. Just because that one, I think, is the most, has the most to do. It's the one that'll probably take the longest. Hey, it's a sign! Other than that one, it's like the Azrael one, I guess, takes a decent amount of time. And of course, Riddler takes forever. But then other than that, Deacon Blackfire and Hush only take like 5 minutes each, I think. If I remember correctly. I know Hush takes only like, it's a single cutscene and that's it. I think Deacon Blackfire is like only like one thing. I don't think there's that much to it. So we got a good amount of stuff to talk about this week. First thing to mention, and it's probably the biggest thing to talk about, is the first official trailer for Fantastic Four for Steps was released. We got a lot with this trailer. Not only do we get a much better look at all of the characters, mainly the main Fantastic Four members, including getting our first look at Mr. Fantastic's powers, which we have not seen up to this point. So we've actually got to see how Mr. Fantastic's, elastic plastic man abilities work, which people are already kind of calling out for looking weird and looks like bad CGI, but to be fair, that's a hard power to, like, portray without it looking fake, just because the body doesn't move like that in real life. The body doesn't look like that in real life, so it's kind of always going to look fake because, you're making the body do something it doesn't do in real life. So, and I don't think it looks that bad. Then again, it was a pretty quick shot of it. But then, in addition to getting a better look at the main Fantastic Four, we also got a very good look at the Silver Surfer. I mean, the way that the trailer portrayed it, the Silver Surfer looks like they're going to be like the main antagonist, with Galactus being more of like something hanging overhead, but it seems that most of the actual fighting is going to be done between the Fantastic Four and Silver Surfer, because she got multiple lines of dialogue. I'm trying to remember how we do this. How do I destroy these things? Do I just have to shoot them? I forget how this works. Yeah, just to blind it.
I kinda thought of Batman as a force of nature. This whole wave thing ruins it for me.
Okay, I hear pig music. I think it's down here. Hey, would you look at that? I believe this is like a famous part of this game. Like, this is a famous piece of graffiti that I see people mention it a lot of times in those video essays or Arkham Easter eggs videos. I forget what the total significance of it is. I think it's just that idea that Batman's kind of unkillable.
Alfred, I found a mutilated body, but this isn't the one Cash told me about. I'm going to try and establish a cause of death.
Inspect.
Blood tests reveal the cause of death was an overdose of painkillers leading to cardiac arrest. Also, the victim's fingerprints have been burned off with acid.
A rather unsavory demise.
That's not all. It's as though the subject's DNA has been corrupted somehow. There's insufficient information for me to cross-reference the database. I'll have to use the deep tissue scanner to analyze the body for distinguishing features and determine the victim's identity.
Right you are, sir.
Whoop. What are you?
Scar tissue on the upper arm. I recognize the pattern. 20 years ago, this was a badge of honor among inmates at Blackgate Penitentiary. A small group of racketeers known as the Bloodhaven Six.
Anything else? Nope. Alright. We must go deeper. Oh, hello. Pacemaker?
Remnants of a pacemaker fitted through the right ventricle. If I cross-reference the manufacturer with the pacing method, it will help to narrow the search.
Who do you think they use? Like, what do you think those pictures are on the left? Do you think those are all just, like, people who worked at the studio? I think those are the developers. Maybe some voice actors in there as well. Alright. Let's go deeper. Oh. Bad knee?
Clear signs of bone deformation on the victim's knee. Joint line sclerosis points to juvenile arthritis, a rare and debilitating condition.
Franklin.
Alfred, I've ID'd the victim as Franklin Accardo.
His records are a litany of drug-related offences, sir. In and out of prison from an early age. He was serving a 20-year sentence at Blackgate before being released early on grounds of ill health due to a heart condition. He moved to Little Rock, Arkansas, which is where he was reported missing.
What's unusual is that they didn't go missing in Gotham. They were brought here and killed. Why? We need to track down whoever did this.
Might I suggest keeping an ear out for any more of that ghastly opera music? It sounds ominously like a calling card.
Oh, there's a few of these. I thought there were only like 3 or 4. Alright. So that was the first one. But like Batman said, that's not the one that Cash told us about. So we should have at least one more location already discovered.
I'm going to investigate the body I found overlooking Divinity Churchyard. There's a killer at large. He must be stopped.
So yeah, with the Fantastic Four trailer, so we get a better look at all the Fantastic Four, a really good look at the Silver Surfer, which I don't think we've seen her up to this point yet. And then we got another look at Galactus as well. We got to see his foot, so we've seen his head and we've seen his foot now. Yeah, imagine.
Alfred, I found another body. The mutilation pattern looks to be identical to the previous murder victim.
Then it appears Gotham does indeed have a serial killer in its midst. And here I was thinking this evening couldn't get any worse.
I'm going to scan the body for unique identifiers.
Ooh. Hey, keep it down. I'm investigating. There we go.
This wound is relatively fresh, inflicted while the victim was still alive. Abrasion to the epidermal layers confirms the somewhat crude removal of a tattoo.
No. Kidney.
The position of this scar indicates the victim underwent surgery to remove one of their kidneys.
Okay. So someone who had a tattoo and had a kidney removal. I feel like that should be a lot more people into that. Well, I guess it's only missing persons, so you're looking at everyone.
A plate made of tantalum, used here for a cranial fracture, most probably the result of a boxing accident. The victim's callous knuckles would only be acquired by a professional fighter. Alfred, the victim's
see
name
their
is
knuckles?
Ella Montgomery.
It appears the kidney was donated to a twin sister who unfortunately died. This seems to have been the catalyst for her boxing pursuits, and hence the cranial injury. She went missing in Huntsville, Alabama.
Another person taken from outside the Gotham area.
A significant detail, sir.
So are these words written beside the bodies. Try and find a connection between the two victims I've found, Alfred. There has to be something linking them together.
I'll try my best, sir.
So yeah, we got failure, defective. are they defective? I mean, they were the one who donated the kidney, right? I mean, unless, like, if she was, like, the one who, like, received the kidney, I guess, like, that would make sense for saying defective because they had a bad kidney, but they had the good one, right?
The posed body I found on display by the disused docks may provide critical clues to the killer's identity. I'm heading there to analyze the crime scene.
And then we also got more story elements from this recent trailer. The big one being that Sue Storm is pregnant. So we're already getting teases of another Richards, which we'll have to wait and see if anything comes from that. Or because remember, this is all taking place in an alternate universe. This movie does not take place in the main MCU, so even though the cast from this movie has been revealed to be, or is going to be, in Avengers Doomsday, so who really knows what's going on. Maybe they get pulled from their universe at the end of this movie and brought into the one of the MCU, or maybe, again, maybe Doctor Doom goes to their universe first.
Alfred, we can add a third victim to the list.
This is becoming rather ghastly, sir. It brings to mind a spate of murders at the beginning of your career. It was Halloween then, if I'm not mistaken. Turned out to be rather a long one, if I recall.
But
I'm going to try and identify the body.
Batman doesn't even acknowledge the pun, which is, of course, a reference to Long Halloween. There we go.
That particular type of bleaching to the pigmentation of the skin denotes a chemical burn, most likely a chlorine-based substance.
How do you know if a person has a chemical burn? Like, of all these missing persons, over 3,000 of them have suffered a chemical burn. How do you track that? What's that?
Tracheal surgery to remove a cancerous growth has resulted in the victim being fitted with a voice box.
Oh. Wait. Hold on. The voice box is, like, embedded into their neck, under their skin? Oh, broken pinky?
The victim suffered a rare genetic disorder, causing them to have 6 fingers on one hand.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
The victim's name is Allison Weers.
She was an engineer employed at Ace Chemicals. That would certainly explain some of her ailments. She moved into a retirement home in Bloodhaven several years ago. Their grounds are adjacent to a large park.
That's 3 victims, all of them abducted in various places around the country. Keep looking for a connection, Alfred.
Right you are, sir.
The writing by the bodies suggests the killer has a higher purpose. It's as if these weren't good enough for what he has in mind.
Do you think there are other victims?
Yes, and I don't know what he has planned for them.
I can't even, like, notice the 6 fingers. I only see 5 there. Like, the 4 fingers and a thumb. Yeah, I didn't even notice the 6 when I scanned it. Next.
I'm going to stop this killer. Investigating the body I found on the rooftop of the Heavenly nightclub will help me track him down.
Oh. Let me out of here. Riddler.
Remember, Batman, some of my riddles are death traps. Elegant, beautiful, ingeniously designed death traps. You could better solve it before some poor innocent soul attempts the same.
Oh. We got a Riddler guy. I need some information from you. Don't knock him out. We need him alive.
Riddler, tell me what you know. Like hell, bat freak.
Let's try that again.
Last chance.
Batman didn't even give him like a line before he knocked him out. You know he's upset when he does that. There's Deacon Blackfire's thing. Ooh. Another Riddler guy. I need locations. Careful. Don't knock him out. Ow, tight. Come on, try me. Ow. You see how this. Come on. Ow. Right. You come here.
I'm gonna count to 1, and then I get mad. You've been very helpful.
Did you read his lips? I don't know how you could read his lips. He's got a mask on, but he didn't say anything.
A long time ago, I thought dead was a bad. You know, back when dead was pretty.
Ooh.
Alfred, I found a 4th victim.
Highly regrettable, Master Bruce. All we can do is hope this body yields some clues as to the killer's identity.
Imperfect. Oh.
An irregularity on the victim's chest. It appears to be a birthmark, quite distinctive.
Apparently not that distinctive, since at least 4,000 people have the same birthmark, apparently. But that's just the people in, like, the missing persons database. Am I missing something? Oh wait, there was something. That's a tiny thing.
There's a bullet lodged deep in the upper bicep. This type of ammunition is predominantly used with a hunting rifle that hasn't been manufactured in over a decade.
Broken toe.
The left foot is missing several toes.
Oh.
The site of amputation suggests the removal of non-viable tissue in the treatment of frostbite. Alfred, I've ID'd the victim as Robert Kincaid.
He was a microbiologist who worked for Stag Enterprises.
Ah.
Many believe the shooting was connected to Kincaid's knowledge of controversial research, although that remains unverified. He took a teaching post in Atlanta, which is where he was reported missing.
Have you found anything linking the victims?
I can find no personal or professional links between the victims, but they each went missing near state parks or playing fields.
Try and find anything connecting those places.
Of course, sir. I'll look into it.
Alright. Just got 2 more bodies to find.
Someone killed, mutilated, and posed a body on Merchant Bridge. If I'm going to stop them, then I need to investigate the crime scene for clues.
And then we mentioned Avengers Doomsday earlier. Avengers Doomsday has been in the news recently because there's been a lot of stuff going around, like supposed set photos and like behind the scenes pictures and that kind of thing, paparazzi pictures. Marvel has basically come out and said that anything like that's, being presented as like a behind the scenes or, paparazzi photo of like what's going on behind the scenes of Avengers Doomsday, Marvel's basically said it's all fake, it's AI, photoshopped, all that. And most of them have been dismissed as just that, as fakes. But one picture that's been going around that's actually been raising some questions on its legitimacy, and that most people think it's actually real, is a picture of James Marsden and Ian McKellen, Cyclops and Magneto, kind of just standing around in like a parking lot. The reason that people seem to be kind of leaning towards this one being genuine is not only does it just look very real, but also it's just very inconspicuous. It's not like they're in like costume. I mean, you could argue that James Marsden is. He's got the Cyclops glasses on, but other than that, he's just in street clothes, which again could be his costume. He's not like in the bright blue and yellow spandex like that one, photoshopped image that was going around that was supposedly a behind the scenes picture for Deadpool and Wolverine. This is just him in just like street clothes with like Cyclops-ish glasses on. And it's just the two of them hanging out and talking in like the parking lot.
Alfred, I found a fifth victim.
I feared you would, sir.
So people were like, okay, and we know both of them are in the movie too, so it's not like anything's being spoiled that you're seeing the two of them together. We know both of them are in the movie, so that's another thing where it's like, because normally when people like make these like fake behind the scenes pictures, it's usually done. They usually add something to it to make it seem more exciting. Like I said before, like with the photoshopping James Marsden to have the blue, Cyclops costume for Deadpool and Wolverine, which would have been like a huge deal if that was a real thing. But this is just the two actors who we already know are in the movie, just kind of talking and hanging out. So it doesn't seem like there's anything about it that was like worth faking. Oop. Did you swallow a wedding ring?
A wedding ring in the lower intestine. The inscription reads, Ophelia.
Now, how did you get that? How did you get the inscription on a wedding ring inside their intestine? I thought you didn't have superpowers. That Superman would have been able to see that with his X-ray vision.
The victim had a hip replacement. Scar tissue hasn't fully healed, so it must have been recent.
Alright, is there something else on like the bone level? Because I didn't see anything on like the skin level. Or is it something else with muscle? Let's try this out. Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking for. Oh, what's that?
Deformity on the left ear. Looks like a result of minor ear agenesis, a birth defect. Alfred, the victim's name is Anthony Lund. Hospital records show he suffered with alcoholism, most probably brought on by the breakdown of his marriage. The name on the ring, Ophelia, his ex-wife. He was last seen in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Do the details of the disappearance match with the others?
They do indeed, sir. Also, your request to cross-reference the parks and playing fields has proved fruitful. I've come across some leasing documentation that appears to have been falsified. Someone is attempting to cover their tracks.
Find out anything you can, Alfred. We couldn't have done anything to prevent these deaths, but we can still save others.
Alright, one more. Another thing that came out this week, or this past week, about Avengers Doomsday and some possible spoilers is that Tom Holland... Oh, come on.
The killer is mutilating and posing his victims and then putting them on display.
Come on. You were so close. Anyway, what I was saying before, Tom Holland recently wrapped shooting for a film he was working on. So he's currently not working on anything, which means he could technically appear in Avengers Doomsday since he's not filming anything anymore. Now, this was something that someone just like brought up. It's like, hey, there's no confirmation on this. Although I think there was a rumor. It was either a rumor that Tom Holland or Tobey Maguire was spotted in London. I think it was London, which is where Avengers Doomsday is being filmed. Basically, wherever Avengers Doomsday is being filmed, one of the Spider-Mans was spotted there. Okay. Was that the Batmobile?
There's gotta be someone left.
Just chilling there.
Well, you know.
Get away from my car. Bombs away. I'm so glad I know how to do those now. So fun. Sweep the leg. Alright. Oop.
The Arkham Knight's just some tough guy with a bunch of soldiers for hire at his back. Two-Face, Riddler, hell, even Penguin. Now they own this town. They always will.
Alright, where is this last body? Thought we would have found it by now. I mean, just with like all the flying around we've been doing.
Man, I hope City Hall tries blowing us all to pieces again. Got a mortgage to pay off.
Is there one down here, maybe?
This is more like it. Gotham went to sleep after Joker died.
This seems like the kind of place one of them would be put. I ain't hearing any organ music, though. So speaking of, you know, leaks and like fake leaks and all that, there was also a supposed set photo leak from Supergirl World of I just completely messed that up. Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, that, you know, supposedly showed Jason Momoa in his Lobo costume, which that one did the rounds for a hot minute.
Western boys are crapping their pants, but the new boss won't let them go.
Well, they might, because I'm not following them. But yeah, that one recently came out as another fake, which, you know, yeah, not surprised. Because I don't even know if that movie started shooting yet. It might have.
Hard back in Arkham City. That uppercut. It seemed familiar. Exactly. And the way he cracked my skull rang a bell at the time, but I thought that was just a concussion.
There's gotta be at least like a Riddler trophy over here or something. I mean, you can't have a ledge like this and not have something here. Well, apparently you can. Unless I'm missing something. Doesn't this seem like the place like one of the bodies would be?
You said you were getting the smokes. That's the whole reason we raided that damn place.
But you know, the main thing that came from this whole Lobo leak is that he looks pretty good as Lobo, even though it's not real. Just having that idea of like what Jason Momoa could look like as Lobo, is cool because yeah, it works. The the one like complaint that people had about it, that now means nothing since it was a fake, was that the costume looked good, but it would look better if he didn't have the sleeves. And I think that was the thing that kind of clued me in. I think into thinking it was a fake was because Lobo's costume is usually like a sleeveless vest, and in the picture that was going around was it was basically just Jason Momoa in like a leather jacket, standing like sitting in a motorcycle with just like the Lobo face paint, I guess you would say.
The only thing that's missing is if that freak from Metropolis flew in here.
It was like, if you just remove the sleeves, he would look perfect. Which, hopefully the people making the movie and, the costume take notes on that. See how people react to that costume and take notes on what they think would improve it. Alright, I'm not hearing any organ music. And that has me concerned. Once again, I always hate having to...
Leroy said he saw one of the bodies. Looks like it's been crucified. Knowing Leroy, you might not look. Of course he did. He's got pictures of this thing on his phone. He's a sicko.
Where did he find it? Can you send me those pictures? For, different reasons? Hello, boys. Okay. What? Ah, dang it. Dang it. Hey. Leave me alone. Come here.
Tom! Never to you!
Man, you guys are being brave today.
Wrong answer.
I've changed my mind!
Nice driving, dude. Alright. Oops, wrong button. Look to the map. Alright, so it says that there's like 2 on each island, pretty much. So it says 1 here, and then 1 up here. So we'll check there first.
You seen it? That bat's got all kinds of bling on that car, man.
Oop. There it is. I like that. First try. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, we really we didn't find this one. I thought we like
Alfred,
clocked this one
discovered
early.
another body.
6 victims, Master Bruce. When will this nightmare end?
Yeah, I thought we like clocked this body like really early on. I guess we didn't get close enough for it to like count, I guess. Oh, back up. It's gonna be something small, isn't it? There it is. What's that? Like a...
I've seen that pattern of scar tissue before. It's a bite mark. Analyzing its radius points to a species of Selachomorpha. This particular variety of shark is only found in the waters off the coast of North Gotham.
Okay, where is Gotham? Gotham has sharks that are, like, native to it?
The victim is fitted with an ocular prosthesis. This specific type of medical-grade acrylic was used only once during a trial 5 years ago.
Only once, and yet at least 24 people in the missing persons database alone have it. Again, I feel like some of these things should narrow down who this person is, like, much sooner.
Signs of trauma to the upper arm. At some point, titanium screws have been implanted to repair a fractured humerus. Alfred, the victim's name is Lisa Mendez.
She had quite a troubled upbringing, sir. Orphaned age 9, foster homes, drug abuse. She developed a talent for surfing, hence the shark attack. Tragically, it's also how she lost her boyfriend. She was working for a Christian charity in Tucson, Arizona, when she went missing.
Cross-reference this with the others. See if it fits.
It does indeed, sir. Sending you the information now.
The Circus of Strange. Its route recently took it through all the locations where the victims went missing. Get me a list of associated names.
The circus is run by a rather suspicious fellow named Laszlo Valentin.
Search for any properties owned or leased by the suspect.
Records show Mr. Valentin used to lease a beauty salon here in Gotham, but the lease expired shortly before construction began on Wayne International Plaza.
Send through the location. It's time to end this.
And the last spot. It's showtime.
I don't care if the gas is gone. Batman still ain't won the fight.
We're coming for you, little piggy.
Bye-bye, Arkham Knight. And good riddance, too. This town's got enough guys in charge.
We're coming in hot. Hello. I love how Batman basically just flies.
Can you believe it? There he is! It's Batman!
No, it's not. Leave me alone, I'm hunting down a killer. Pretty Doll's
You know what?
Parlor.
I've had it with the crap that happens in this town. It's time we went after the people responsible. Two-Face? No, Batman. I like Orion as much as the next guy, but it's his job to stop stuff like this from getting out of hand.
Don't blame me. Can I just... Oh, no, can I go through the other way? I was gonna say, can I just break the window? No, I can't just... Okay. Alright, we gotta be stealthy with this. We don't want them to know we're here. You think they heard us? Your life is an illusion. Pretty Doll's Parlor. So like playing tic-tac-toe. Ugh. Alright, here we go. Alright, I guess we just go in.
Here comes the choo-choo.
You're done here, Valentine. Let them go.
Oh, no. Pig not ready yet. She's all unique and wrong. All messed up, inside out. Pig, make her better. Pig, make all of us better.
It's over.
But Pig can fix you too. Make you perfect, like the others.
You're insane.
And what are you?
I'm here to stop you.
Bad.
Pig is like clay. Pig is like God.
Pig is here to fix us all. That's it, my darling. Show him how perfect you are.
It made you invincible. Perfect and invincible. Solitron feel no pain. Rise up, my precious. He cannot keep you out.
It's like they're immune to pain. I need to make sure they stay down.
Okay. I feel bad about, you know, beating up on, like,
That man wants to have Daddy, darling.
yeah, I feel bad about hurting, like torture victims. Oh. He's just like ragdolling these people. Poor guys. No. Jeez.
Coming for you, Batman. Coming to make you perfect.
Now I'm not gonna. Whoa! Whoa! Shoot! Man, he timed that perfectly.
Oh, bring him to Daddy. Destroy him so Daddy can reveal him.
Oh. Shut up.
My love. Yeah.
Yeah, the hard part is like it just takes so long to knock like each of them out. It's fun smacking a pig around though. Ow. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. Dang it. Oh god. Alright. Get you. Oh. Oh, come on. Alright. Get you. Get you. Oh, come on. We're not losing the pig. Come here, you. Come on, line them up. There we go. Oh, the foot blocked his face. Well, we punched through his mask, which means we punched him pretty hard.
Only was here to die.
Oh, hey, dude. Another firefighter.
I can't leave until I've rescued the other victims.
Please, just get me out of this cage.
Here we go. How y'all doing? Firefighter looks freaked out. Oh. You guys good?
Thank God you got here when you did. After what he did to the others.
Please, please help.
It's okay. It's okay. It's over.
Help me.
Thanks. She's gonna be fine. We're gonna be just fine. Thanks.
Alright, he just says the same thing. How about you? You seem to be
We're gonna be just fine.
not bothered at all.
You're safe now. Stay here with the others. I'll send a squad car to pick you up.
Please help me. I don't know what he would have done to us.
I mean, you got a pretty good idea, I feel. Yeah, Professor Pig's definitely one of those darker villains that you don't see a lot just because he's so dark. He wouldn't be able to, like, be portrayed in most media.
Where are you taking me? Pig, go back to his circus.
I'm taking you where you won't be able to hurt anyone else. I'll make sure of it.
Pig doesn't hurt. Pig heals. Pig fixes. My Dolotron's are works of art.
Those people are living a fate worse than death.
Not death. Pig makes life worth living.
And the ones you murdered,
Too broken for Pig to make better. Too imperfect. They make Mother angry. Make Pig feel sick.
those things you couldn't change. It's how I identified the bodies. It's how I caught you. It's why you failed.
No, not fail. Oh. Pig show you sick. Like to see.
You've got problems, Valentine.
Understatement of the night. Yeah, I'm gonna put you somewhere where you couldn't hurt anyone else. In a highly populated holding cell.
Out you go, Valentine.
Don't lock Pig away. Mother won't be pleased. Pig, not good enough. Oh, never good enough. So close until you stop me. I can do better. So much better. It could have been so perfect.
The monster.
Beauty is Pig's specialty. Pig can make you young again. Pig can soften the scars.
I knew a guy in Hanoi. He used to make wallets out of dead Viet Cong. You guys would hit it off.
Slade, you're not helping. Honestly, I thought he was talking to Two-Face, who just
Always
seems...
looking for talent. Let's talk.
Small opponents can be deceptively strong in combat. You need to lose some weight first.
Now the trash talking continues. Yeah, I thought he was talking to Two-Face, who honestly just seems so fed up with everything.
Pig can make Harvey right again. Dent can be a dolly. Sick freak.
Again, I feel bad that the fire chief is locked up in here with these guys.
And I'm on faith, big man.
Mommy! Mommy!
Ugh. Again, especially with now, like, guys like a guy like Mr. Professor Pig in here. I mean, this guy, the fire chief, he's like in danger. Like, I feel like most of these guys, like Slade, Stag, I keep forgetting that Stag's in here. But then again, he also helped develop the Cloudburst, so I don't really care if anything happens to him. But, you know, guys like Two-Face, Slade, they're not going to go after him. You know, they'd only do it if there's, like, anything to get out of it. But then you got Professor Pig, who's like, you don't know what he's going to do. Alright, well, you all seem to be getting along very well. So I think I'm going to end it here. This one went actually a little longer than I thought it would. I didn't realize there were going to be so many bodies that we had to find. But at least we found that last one pretty quickly. We didn't have to check every single location, and it ended up being the last one we checked. I feel like that's how it normally goes when we do these kind of missions. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments below what your guys' thoughts are on the new Fantastic Four trailer, and what are your kind of predictions towards Avengers Doomsday, given what has come out about it, even if Marvel insists that anything that comes out about it is false. Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'm making videos all the time. Stay tuned next week where we continue our Batman Arkham Knight walkthrough. Hope you guys enjoyed. Guy01 and Batman signing out. Bye guys.